to my CMYFabriK box. Oh, I am so nervous about this box because I am not a crafty, talented kind of person. Like, that's not my thing. I am not a crafter, I'm not a DIYer, I am terrible at following directions. So when CMYFabriK contacted me and asked me to review this box, I shared my concerns with them and they said, no problem, actually it'll make it awesome to have someone that's not as good at crafting do this box. And this is the deal with this subscription. You get a either sew or no sew project to do every month. Tweezers. Oh, subscription information and all of that will be down below. And again, I did receive this for review, so I did not pay for it, but does not influence my review at all. So this is what it looks like on the inside. It says, let's get crafting. Craft it, follow the instructions for a cute and easy project, or throw them away and make something even better. And oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. Okay. Because I don't want to look like an idiot, like not being able to do this. The whole thing looks like inside. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is, what is it? Okay, so it's a sticker and it says a stitch in good time. And then there's this fabric, this little bag here. Okay, inside here is a seam ripper. And what is this? You crafty people are gonna be laughing at me. Ooh, and little scissors. And this does come in the subscription box. This isn't like just for me. This comes in the subscription box. That's kind of cool. And then what is this? Oh, needles. Ooh, what did I get myself into? And then there's a pin cushion with pins. And some string here. This is industrial strength adhesive. And some, what do you call it, string, I guess. And some tape. Is this called washi tape? Is that what this is called? Help me out here. And then a measuring tape and a little button. Okay, where are the directions? There's no directions, oh no. What do I do? Okay, I'm confused. I'm very confused. There's no directions anywhere on what to do with these things. What it makes, there's no picture, there's nothing, nothing. I don't know, did I miss something here? Like, is it on the back of the card? No? We're gonna pause this video and we're gonna come back on another day. I know that's weird, but I've gotta talk to them and find out what's going on. Yeah, we'll be back on another day to see what's going on with this. All right, see you soon, bye.
Whoa,
yes,
check
and
it
your
out.
Your highlight is popping. It looks good. It's good. All right, hello my friends, and welcome to the update on the CMYFabriK box. Okay, so the last time I saw you, I was a bit confused because there were no directions in the box. Well, I contacted the wonderful people over at CMYFabriK, and they told me that all of their directions are in video format. So what I did was I went and I tried to film this video, and I realized I didn't have an iron. I lost my iron sometime when I moved, so I'm calling in reinforcements. This is my friend Sandra, who I met on the What's Up in Makeup app, and now we are good friends, and she is a crafter. So she came over with her wonderful iron to help me with my CMYFabriK box because I realized this is going to be quite difficult for me as a person who doesn't craft. So we'll see how much she has to help me and how much I can do myself. Are you ready for the challenge?
Yes.
Yeah,
let's do it.
Brief story before we get started. So when I tried to film this before, I got a little frustrated and I ended up leaving the box on the floor, and then my dog got a hold of it. So we lost some of the original things that you saw in the beginning of this video, including the beautiful scissors that have now been chewed. And let's show you what's left of the pin cushion. Yes, and the cute little bag. Yes, thank you, Sam, for that. Appreciate it. So we're gonna go with what we've got, and I've got my scissors, but if you got this box, they would send the scissors, but I've got mine because of my dog. And then here are the materials. So we're gonna go ahead and start laying everything out and get started with this. What do you think about this fabric, Sandra?
It would probably be easy to work with because of the stripes. If we have to cut or line up, I think that's a good print for that. All right, what I want to do is flip it over, because if that is a printed on, it is a printed on print, I want to press it on the back. And the first thing you do with all sewing projects is you press the fabric.
This part is not in the directions that they sent. It's just kind of what Sandra is kind of like giving me the courtesy of teaching me to do this, that we probably should press it first. I would not have done that if it hadn't been for her. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start watching the video now and see what we are supposed to do with this. Okay, so she's cutting the fabric pieces. And this part is annotated. If you were on a computer, then you'll be able to see the annotation of how big to cut it. We found out from the directions that we need to do 2 pieces that are 8 by 12, 2 pieces that are 5 by 12, and 1 piece that's 5 by 8. But when we looked at it, it doesn't really, the piece that they sent us doesn't really divide evenly among those. But when we measured the fabric, we see that this is 8 inches here to this point, and they've got this really nice line here, so we thought that would be a great place to cut it. So that's where we're gonna go ahead and cut our 8 by 12 pieces.
I'm going to suggest making a modification because it's only 1 inch longer. Just fold it in half, and that way we don't have any left over and we don't have like a strip left over.
Okay.
I only have to make 1 cut in here. I'm gonna press it first.
Why are you pressing it?
So we can cut on that line.
So, okay, so it'll be easier to cut, so you'll know where the line is. That's a good idea.
Just folded it right in half.
I wouldn't have thought to do that.
It would be great if they included a marker or a marking pencil or marking chalk.
Some kind of marking something. How about eyeliner?
Okay.
Can we use eyeliner?
Yes.
Okay, let's use eyeliner. Birchbox, help us out.
Yeah, so it's not quite long enough here. Let me just grab that piece.
Okay.
But I'm gonna use this as a straight edge. You see it. So I have a straight edge.
Ah, yes, which I don't know because I don't craft. Well, and in the video, she used that fancy cutter thingy.
It was a rotary cutter, yes. Iron line there, and I'm gonna cut this piece because we needed 2 5 by 12.
Mama, how long we're gonna be here?
A little bit longer. Okay. Do you need a snack?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Right there in the snack bag.
Okay, so we've got our 2 8 by 12 pieces. Well, now they're 9 by 12 because we just kept them as the fabric was, and we figure we'll just trim them down if we have to. We need 2 5 by 12s and 1 5 by 8.
Okay, so I'm gonna use this edge because this is our 12-inch length.
Oh, well, that's smart.
And I want to make another adjustment here because you can see that I want to use that line as a guide, and it's only 1 more inch.
Well,
What do you think?
we made everything else 1 more inch. We
think
might as well
so?
go 1 more inch with this.
Because it would just make cutting easier.
Let's do that.
So, oh, do you want to cut?
No, you can cut.
I
You're
don't know.
doing
Okay.
great. Let's keep
All right.
it rolling, Sandra.
All right.
You got this, girlfriend.
Okay, so we've got those pieces, and then we need
And then
one,
we need 1 more.
one
5 by 8. I guess that's the bottom of the bag. I think these are the sides.
Yep.
Did I mention yet that this is going to be a lunch bag? I don't know if I did.
Oh,
but
I don't
it's
know
a
if you
lunch
did.
bag. We got plenty of fabric, so if we end up
Right,
needing it,
we
we can
do.
always cut another piece. So that's nice that they included some extra fabric. It's not exactly. So now let's go ahead and flip back to the video and we'll watch and see what we're supposed to be doing next. Oh, it was the glue part.
Okay, go back one. So they had the big piece. Okay, so I'm gonna move these pieces right here. We want one of these.
Yeah.
And we want one of these. I'm gonna
Okay, so she's gluing the bigger piece with the smaller piece. She's got the prints and then she, lays them like that. Okay, now one thing I think that would be really helpful, Sandra, would have been if they had put it in text underneath, like put a little text thing that said, lay down the larger fabric with the print side up and then a smaller piece, whatever, the 5 by 12 piece, lay it on top, print side down. Like I'm a person that appreciates both the picture and the text. So she used a glue gun. They've also provided this glue, so I'm assuming they're expecting us to use this glue, and because this is the no-sew version. Okay, let's see what happens.
Looks like they did 2 of them. So we do one to the other side
Okay.
too. Yep. Okay, so let's stop there.
Okay, so now
So
we're
they
gonna do it with
prepped-
the other one. So it would be this way, right?
Yes, those 2 will connect. Bless you.
Excuse me, holy moly.
So
The
these-
glue's getting to me. I'm getting a little loopy here, Sandra. Woo! I'm glad we got the fan on. All right. See, I need Sandra to come in the box, and then we'll be good. It's 1 Sandra in every box. So now let's see what we're supposed to do next. See, that just went really fast. Holy
did.
moly!
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, okay.
Let's rewind that because I did not get that.
And she flipped it. So there. All right. It's okay. We have to turn it around, like I said.
Okay.
Whoa, what was those sides? What
Oh,
sides
okay,
did she
wait,
put
wait,
together?
okay,
Okay,
all right.
short side, long side. Okay.
Well ventilated
Wait.
area for this glue. We're gonna be both on the floor by the end of this video. She's glue gunning the bottom of the long one.
Okay. I see what she's doing. Okay. The long that. Okay. Corresponds to
Okay. So we're opening it up. She's got the print side up, and then she's putting
what
this
I want to do
here, like this. And this is where I think we have an inch too much.
Okay.
Do you see it? Because
you need the seams to match. Good.
Right. So we have an inch too much.
But I wanna press these seams because that's how you. I want to fold this back. Oh no.
Oh no, it wasn't stuck yet.
Oh.
It wasn't
I guess
stuck
there's a
yet.
waiting period.
I guess so. Okay, here. Yes, we need to fix that. It would be nice also in the directions to know how long we needed to wait for the glue to dry. Maybe it says here, oh my goodness, this product contains a chemical known to the state of California to cause cancer.
But it smells good.
Warning, vapor harmful, possible cancer agent. Cause kidney damage. Let's open the door. This is serious. Oh my gosh, this YouTube thing is gonna kill me. Literally. And it's gonna kill my friend too. Thanks, CMYFabriK. So we cut this a little too long, so we gotta trim this baby down by an inch, right?
Yes, but I want to make sure I know where the seams are, so I just want to press them open. Where did she line up the seam? Okay, I see that. It's open. Okay, so it's just exact.
Yeah, it's just
exact. So it's just right seam to seam. Okay, so yes, we have to trim it because do you want to cut this?
Yep. You know what, can we iron that so I know where to cut on the line, and then that way I don't mess it up?
Let's just give it a pinch.
Okay.
Do you want me to iron because I'm on
You know
this
what,
side?
if it's just a pinch, I can see where the pinch
there you
is. I got that. I can cut things. Let's see. And then now she's...
Okay.
So now she's gluing so that those stick together. So I think we need to wait a second for this to dry, right?
Yep.
So hopefully this will stay together. I'm a little concerned that it's gonna fall apart as soon as I put a banana in there. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping that it'll be fine.
And since it's fabric, I would assume that you'd want to wash it every once in a while.
Yeah.
I don't know if
the
the
glue gonna
glue-
hold up. I guess it would have to be hand washed. So there we go. So let's watch the next step.
So we have that. Oh wait, she folded it. Did you see that really quick?
No, I didn't see it.
Okay, so leave one side open.
Okay, so now we need to do...
I think they did the long side and she left the short side. Uh-oh.
Like...
Yep.
This. Was it the long sides that she just did? Oh, thank you. I don't know. It would be nice if they kept it at the original speed. Even though it'll make the video longer, that would be really helpful, I think. It's not measuring up. It's too long. So we have to figure out how much to trim it so that it can go inside.
And I'm just trying to get an idea of what the shape will look like so that if we don't make a mistake. So I think that's fine.
Because that's the thing about crafting that bothers me. Like makeup, you can always put more on or blend it out or whatever. With crafting, you cut something too much, you're done. That's the end of it. I can't handle that. All right, so looks like this is the last bit of gluing. I'm glad because this is stinky. It's kind of freaking me out a little bit.
Very strong.
I think we should be able to stand this baby up.
Yep, that she did.
And we have a bag.
Oh, they're sewing again.
Okay. Oh, she's showing how she would sew it now because there's the no-sew version, there's the sew version. So now they've just showed the no-sew version. Now they're going to show the sew.
Okay.
She's pinning.
Okay.
She's sewing. So maybe breaking this up into 2 videos.
Oh, yeah.
where There's
Oh.
one for sew and one
Right.
for no sew.
Right.
Would be really helpful. I know it would take them more time, but I think that would be more helpful. Just kind of glued in here just a little bit in the corners because I felt like they were kind of coming open. And now we need to figure out how we're going to turn this right side out and keep the glue.
And it's stiff fabric too. I think the sides are okay. The bottom might break through, but you can always fix that once it's turned out.
Maybe just rolling it. Bending it and rolling it.
You know what else is good in the video? They use the same fabric, so you can see exactly what it's gonna look
Yeah.
like. I do like that.
Yeah, that is good because if they used a different fabric, I may have been a little more confused about how to place the pattern.
Yeah.
I mean, not the pattern, but how to place the pieces. All right, so this came out actually really cute. I'm very surprised at how pretty that looks. I didn't expect it to look that pretty. Really like that a lot. So the next part of the video I really liked because she talked through it and she really told you what to do, and I feel like I wish that was through the whole video. So what she did was she folded this, I guess on this way. I don't know, it's easier for me to do it up than down to me. I don't know why, but like to fold it this way.
Right.
And then kind of pinch it. And she ironed it, right?
She did, yeah.
And then she folded it again. But I didn't see any kind of gluing or anything. She just ironed it down. Did you see glue?
Did we watch the end? Was that it?
That was it. See, but if I was by myself, I don't know if I would be good at holding this down in place and having the iron. So now that we've ironed this, do you think this is gonna hold, like for the long term, that this is just creased without any glue?
No, you need to glue it.
You think we need to glue it?
Yeah.
Okay, oh, I gotta open up the stinky
No,
glue
there's no
again.
way.
Okay, so let's do this whole button thing.
I'm measuring out my loop to be about 3 inches long for the button that I'm using. It fits perfectly. I'm going to cut a little hole to put some baker's twine through after I looped it through the button loop to be able to attach it. Since it's a no-sew version, I can't sew it on by hand stitching it. Using the baker's twine kind of fixes it in place.
So the button, the directions for the button were very, I couldn't see what they were doing at all. Could
Okay.
you see, Sandra, what they were doing with the
No.
button? So we're a little confused. So this is the button that they sent. It's super cute. So one thing we were thinking about doing was just cutting cutting a hole and then sticking it through the hole, like with this backing on it.
Yeah, that was one option.
But then we were saying that when we wash it, this isn't going to, make it. So I think we're just gonna stitch it really quickly. And I'm not a stitcher. Will you show me how to stitch it?
So they gave us a full packet of needles.
Yeah, I think they said
a
that,
lot.
that there's some of the materials they sent were kind of extra for like your
Yeah.
first box,
Oh, gotcha.
and then you have them for future projects.
The loop
Okay.
is going to come down. The button's going to be fastened here, and the loop is going to come down.
Okay. Yeah, I can't
Unless-
visualize that. Yeah, like measurements for where the button goes would be really helpful.
So I'm going to double up this thread,
Okay.
so I don't have to do so many stitches.
It's a good idea. So you just knotted that.
Not at the end.
And
It's
what's the
pretty-
purpose of that, to knot it?
So it doesn't come through the front.
Oh, okay.
Some people don't do that. They leave it unknotted and leave enough thread so that you can tie a knot
At
when
the
you're done
end.
with it. But I think it's going to be easier just to
So
do
you'll
this.
just pull it through from the inside. That makes sense.
Let's just glue it.
Glue it? How do we glue it?
I don't know.
Well, we want it to go like this. So I don't know, because I feel like it's not gonna stay. I mean, maybe we could tuck it under here and glue it. Like glue it underneath, like underneath one of these.
That's what I was thinking. Lift this seam
so,
up. And
so if we cut a little piece off.
Yeah, make sure it's long enough to get.
Like this?
And not too long because you want it to actually.
I'll cut a bigger piece just in case. But bam, bam, we have a lunch bag.
Stand it up.
Stand it up, yay! The end. You ready for final thoughts?
Okay, it doesn't stand up. Okay.
That's okay.
I'm trying.
Oh, goodness.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Okay, so we made a bag. We made a bag, and I can honestly say that there's no way I would have been able to make this without you. So
it's fun.
Thank you for coming over and helping me with this. So now, being a non-crafter, I found this to be very difficult. But I mean, I guess everyone has their different abilities for following directions. But as a crafter, what was your opinion? If you had gotten this box as a crafter, what do you think? Do you think it was easy or difficult, or?
The first thing I'd be looking for is the instructions.
Yeah.
She sent those to you. I don't know if that's part of the correspondence that comes with this box, but I would want the instructions, and I'd want everything. I'd want to lay everything out and then see what I have and then go from there.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like maybe like a list of items. Actually, I'm gonna get something real quick. Okay, so like for example, this is HelloFresh. This is the cooking subscription that I do, and this is kind of the way that they have it laid out. They have the picture of the final product here. They have the kind of a description of what it's going to be, and then they have pictures of everything that you're going to need in order to make the recipe. And then on the other side, they have, again, how much you're gonna need for each recipe. This may not be necessary for the crafting box, but they have the step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, and then they have accompanying pictures to go along with each step. So these are the kind of instructions that I personally can follow. So I wish this box had something like that with the photos along with the video. I think the video is really cute, but I think that along with that, we need something written.
Right, and what you also need in the beginning is to know how long this craft is going to take. I mean, if you don't know, you might not be able to plan that time for the day. So you know, something saying this will take you 30 minutes, 20 minutes, and then maybe you'll know if it's going too long that maybe you need to get more instruction.
Exactly, and I think at the end of the video they said it took them about 30 minutes, but what do you think this took us, about 2 hours? Overall, probably about an hour and 45 minutes for this craft, between figuring things out, how long it took us to kind of decipher what we were supposed to do, rewatching the video over and over again. And I feel like it shouldn't have been that difficult. I think that if the video had been a little slower, maybe we would have been able to follow directions faster and it would have been a faster craft.
I agree. Definitely.
Yeah. Also, you know, I think that it's a really cute little bag. It's really, really cute. And I definitely think that I'm going to be using it. So I think that's a positive. We also talked about, we really like that they use the same fabric.
Yes.
And that the fabric had lines.
Definitely, the lines helped a great deal. That was, and then when it matched up, we tried moving the fabric back and forth to see if the pattern would be affected, and it wasn't. So that's really a good thing with this pattern.
Right, that it didn't have to be right side up or upside down.
Right.
That's helpful too. The other thing that we were talking about was the glue itself. When we read the glue, we kind of had a little freak out moment that we edited out, where we read that the glue, really you need to be in a very well ventilated area. They actually recommend you do it outside and then leave the craft outside for 12 hours. So there's a little bit of a concern for us about inhaling the glue, and then I couldn't get my window open. And then what were we talking about with being a lunch bag and that glue?
Getting on the food. You have a banana, something with a natural wrapper, a banana, an apple. Will it seep into your food? And also our hands. You might want to use that glue with some gloves.
Right, yeah, and having that direction would be really helpful too, especially if you're buying this for a teenager. You know, you want to have information about the glue in there, you know, because you don't want your teenager accidentally gluing her fingers together, because this glue can actually glue metal to metal. So, you know, knowing that in there would also be, I think, would be really helpful. But overall, I mean, we talked about that I've never seen a subscription like this. Have you?
No, it's very unique. I really haven't. Not like this. Not with a craft and the supplies. No.
Yeah, and they really give you plenty of supplies, everything you need and more to make the craft. So I think that it's a great start. I think they're off to a good start, and I think that they've got a great idea. I think it's just gonna be ironing out the details.
Yeah. I got nothing.
Thank you so much for watching. If you're not already subscribed, you can click the subscribe button down below so that you don't miss my future videos, including What's Up in Makeup every Sunday morning, where we talk about all the latest makeup releases all over the United States. Thank you, Sandra, for helping me with this video, and thank you for watching. Mad love, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!